Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Dark Pits faction event, I think. Yep. High, mid, and low teams, and then we'll go over the epic trials for Mist of Scales. If you still need to do that, I know it's pretty fun to watch, right? Even if you don't need it, so that's what we're doing. Plus, from the title, I should have a little bit to talk about. It should be fun. Might rant a little bit later. I am 15 minutes later than I wanted to be, but it's okay. Still on here. We're still going. It's before 10. Why is my keyboard not working? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? And laptop. Fun. Fun with the laptop. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now it wants to work. There we go. Alright. No thumbnail today. Do that. Done. I did get started on the members only video. So that should be coming out sooner than later. I just have to record it now. I got my list. I think I'm going to do 20 troops. Just every underrated troop that I could think of, you know, within reason. I did 20. I cut it at 20. I probably could have done like 2 or 3 more, but just to make it an even number, I cut it at 20. 20 underrated troops. Video coming soon. I don't know when. Probably in the next week. But I have my list, and I just have to record the video. Make a thumbnail, you know, put it out. So, I don't know when exactly, but it has been started. The research was done. I even got on my new account yesterday and played like nothing. I didn't want to do anything to where, you know, I only played like one battle, but it was, I did the journey. I did one fight of the journey. And, you get like a free mythical battle where you can use extra sigils. And I thought you got one of each, so I used the first one. Like, I thought I was going to be able to use like the first one, then the second one, then the third one. But no, you only get one, so I should have used the mythical one. I was going to go in order and use them all, but it only lets you use one. I'm stupid. So I used the worst one. I was going to do all of them. But I didn't level or anything. Nothing really happened. I just wanted to get one fight in on the event for the guild. So give me a little bit extra chance to stick in that guild. Alright, do I have everything ready to go? I see Mark. I see Dez. I see Sauna. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. And I think we're good to go. Let me jump over to the chat here. Let's go to Dark Pits. We'll do that first. So it's a Tuesday. You know how that goes. I say it every time. You know, ranting, raving, and reinforcement. That's what you come here for, right? So it's Tuesday faction event. I don't expect you to go to 500 on a Tuesday, but you could. Try to get it done for free otherwise. You just play the fights, you don't buy up in the shop at all, and you can get all rewards usually. And if not, you only have to spend 30 gems to get that last reward. You should do that. If you don't have enough points, just go ahead and spend the 30 gems for the Chaos Orb. It's fine. Make sure your underworld, like your horde level for Dark Pits, is at least like 100 or 111, because it'll help you with this event. You'll get more stats, you'll get more potions. You don't want to go in there buck naked without any of that. Unless you're a beginner and you haven't started on the Dark Pits yet, I guess. If you're still doing City of Thieves 3 times a day, trying to level up certain factions, I mean, there could be a person out there that doesn't have their horde level to at least 100, but most people should if you're doing this event on a Tuesday and to full completion. You probably have the horde level at least to 11, the quality to 10, all that good stuff. So, just a couple more things here, sorry. Doot. Clicky clack, bang. Hit that like. Let's get some more people in here. I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this nonsense of me getting ready. Doot. And doot. Alright, I think I'm good to go. Let's get back over here. Okay. We got Dez, Sauna, and Mark. Hey, morning. Hey. Let's get into this thing. Alright, Dark Pits. Let's see what we have as options. I guess this is my low-level team. I really don't feel like making a new team. If I already have a team here, I'm probably just going to go ahead and show it to you. So this is the low-level team. This has no mythics, no legendaries. We'll do that one first. Marilith is awesome. She's available this week through event keys. Shocktopus is a really word I just said about a video I just mentioned earlier type of troop. If the enemies use the same color, it's a bunch of true damage to every enemy of that color. So it's situational, but it's something you should think about every once in a while as a beginner. Might not be your go-to all the time. I don't know why I'm using Gear Slinger. I think Marilith has enough mana generation to get both of these up, but Leprechaun here. Let me put a chapter in so people can skip all the nonsense. Des says, I enjoy your nonsense. Some people do. It's, you know, I'm sure it's divisive or whatever you say. Dark. I be saying too much sometimes. I was thinking yesterday I said a little bit too much. I say too much sometimes. I shouldn't speak every thought in my brain, because sometimes it gets dark in there. Sometimes it gets dark in that brain. I'm not a complete saint all the time. It gets dark in there sometimes, and I say things I shouldn't say that I would never actually... I exaggerate too, so just keep that in mind. It's more entertaining to exaggerate than it is to say the exact thing. When I say there's 50 million mythics, there's really not 50 million mythics, right? But you know that I just mean there's a lot of mythics. It's just a more creative... Not even creative, it's just a way to say it to overemphasize and exaggerate. So, sometimes I'd be exaggerating a little bit. Especially if it doesn't matter. If it's something I'm just randomly talking about that, almost got ran over twice. It's, you know, a thing. I'll explain later. Alright, let's go to battle. I put a chapter in? Yes, I did. 6:30. I gotta put low level, though. Dark Pits, low. I exaggerate in places where it doesn't matter. I'm not going to tell you a mythic's good or anything to exaggerate like that. If I'm ranting and raving about something that's not even about the game, it's a different story. Alright, we got brown, 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 green, and red. So we can shoot this on brown and kill 3 of them. We got the Gear Slinger to finish them off. So that's the low-level team. Kind of an unorthodox, different kind of low-level team that you wouldn't see all the time. And sometimes I like to do that in faction events. Discord is acting up? Uh-oh, I better go check on that. Is it like all of Discord? Like, is your channel messed up as well, or is it just my channel? You'll bring a torch, Des? Mark says I finally got Void Dragon and a 50 gem key drop last night. I've been saving diamonds for it. So happy. That's good, man. 50? That's a bargain. You got a bargain on that. Alright, let's Marilith, because it does a little bit of damage, and it gets everything up, as you can see. We got red, red, red. Let's kill the chimeras. And then finish them off. Yeah, congratulations, Mark. That's really awesome. All of them are messed up? Okay. Well, that makes me feel better, I guess. Alright, we're going in treasure multiplier order, because that's just what I do, especially in events. If you're farming, you can do whatever you want. I just like to make sure I'm getting the max out of it. Get her done. Alright, Shocktopus again. Red, red. We got brown, brown. So, you know, you can pick a color that you actually use. Even though we didn't need it at that time. If you want. Or you can pick the most numerous so it hits harder. I think it does that. Doesn't it boost? We'll double check here. Dun, 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 dun. You know one thing? I went to the forum before this. It looks like the devs kind of just ran up, put a dog dookie bag on our porch. They lit it on fire, and then they just ran away. Like, what are they doing? Why is it radio silence? Do they even know their game is messed up? I don't understand. How can they just have... How can you put out a new product and not stand behind it? Like, if you were to put out an update for a game, wouldn't you be there waiting for people to, like, have questions or for there to be problems or for you to fix bugs or glitches and whatnot? Wouldn't that be the main thing you would be doing with your time? Like, everybody, all the resources in that company should be dedicated to the new update and, like, seeing what people are saying about it, fixing anything that's wrong, keeping an eye on it, being there to react. It's just total opposite. They just run up to your porch, light a doggy dookie bag, and then they run away. And then they'll pop up like 3 weeks later to see like how it's smelling. What is their problem? That's weird. Oh, we got green, green, green. 3 of them, and then Merilith. And they're dead. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, dog poop. Because I don't see any devs talking about anything on the forum. They haven't been... It's been radio silence for like a week. Where are they? Somebody's going to pop up and say it's a random holiday for Australia. That's what it always is. They have more holidays than anybody. It doesn't look too good for the game. You put an update out, it's crashing the game. It's not working right. Everything you put in your patch notes is like not even true. And everybody's having trouble with it. It's not just certain people. And then they're radio silence. Like, what is that? As far as I can see, like, let me know if you've seen anything else. I only looked real quick. I've looked like for 5 minutes each day. Just to see if they're going to fix it, what's going on, so I can give you guys an update. I haven't really seen too much. Have you guys seen the devs say anything on the forums? I need to go on there and see when's the last time, like, Kafka said something. They got, like, a whole new person? Is it Jetto now? Who is it? He was playing right side in PvP last night with Mrs. Nugent, and the teams on the right side was like level 1 stats. It was great. Major glitch. Sana says, fun team, angry mob, 2 times Rowan, ancient faith. I don't even know what ancient faith is. Oh, is it a weapon? You love to use those weird weapons. Maybe not weird, but unconventional. I've never heard of that one. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Never mind. That's the new one, right? I just got that one too. Is that the new weapon? So that's not weird. That's cool. Is that the one that buffs armor and... Yeah, you're definitely getting really good at making teams. I said that like a month ago. You can tell when people are getting better at the game. It's nice to see. That's the ultimate goal of the channel. I want somebody to come in here brand new, ask questions, learn, and then you see them a year later and they're just amazing at the game. That's always nice to see. Leprechaun. They got brown. Up. I missed a purple extra turn. It's okay, though. They're gonna die. No radio silence. New weapon, buffs armor, easy for beginners. Been cool if my new account could have got that, but got into that Kingdom Pass way too late. Mark with the 2, thank you so much, bro. Running out there getting it started. Butt crack is showing, rag in his back pocket. Now would be the time to become a member if you want to see that video, the top 20 underrated troops in the game. At least via my opinion. I mean, that's always all I can do is give you my opinion. It could be debated. Not saying my lists are always perfect. A lot of the time it's my opinion, so... But it'll be pretty good. Some of them you could probably guess, and some of them you might not be able to guess, and that's the beauty of it. You can sit there and guess, and then you can see some that you probably wouldn't have thought of. Been watching a lot of list videos lately for Elden Ring, so I wish I was as good of a editor as they are, though. 'Cause that's what really gets the views. Freaking editing and fart noises and words on the screen and all that. Sauna with the gift, it went to Anthony. Anthony can now watch the members-only video that's coming out soon. There's your low-level team. That just means no mythic, no legendary, no crazy weapon. I forget what Gear Slinger was. It must have been a weapon we had at the time. If you don't have that, Red Macacal would probably be just as good, probably better, if you have Red Macacal. Kind of went for like a true damage thing. All these do true damage as a low level. So no Tesla, no Queen Beatrix, no Scourge of Honor. Like I was trying to make a good true damage team for low level players. So if you have a different weapon that does true damage and you don't have the Gear Slinger, which I don't even know where that comes from. I think it was some event during when I was making this team last time we had Dark Pits. No butt crack, you don't want to sprain your eyes. Mark says, sounds like you miss Elden Ring. Do you have a DLC? DLC's coming soon. I'm not going to play it on the channel or anything, but I might buy it. I don't know about missing Elden Ring. It's just that I was playing it blind, so now I'm allowed to watch stuff. So that was the whole idea. So now I'm watching it. It's just something to watch. I might play it, though. I almost played it a couple times. I'm thinking about making little videos of like how to get certain things. Like I'm going to go get certain things that I missed while I was playing the game blind. Like the rune farming talisman, for example. Like I might make a little short video about that. If I can do it quickly and, you know. Because people are interested in Elden Ring right now because the DLC's coming out. So maybe they're playing it for the first time or they're replaying it. Maybe they played it blind the first time and now they're replaying it. There's a little bit of interest right now, so I gotta kind of capitalize on it. Plus, I have interest in it, and I want to go get things that I didn't get playing it blind. So I'm gonna figure I might do a couple videos on it, like short ones, just little guide videos. Like here's how you get this, and here's how you get that. All right, let's make a high level or a mid level team. What do we got? Green and brown. Probably not going to fart around too much with this. Let's just do Guard's Avatar. I know you're probably tired of seeing it, but I'm tired of seeing faction events. I still do them every single time, though. And I just showed you an unconventional team, so I don't feel too bad about it. Making sure we couldn't use Tesla. Sometimes you got to use a different, like, mana generator for this team. Sometimes you got to use a different weapon, so it's not always exactly the same, but it does get pretty, you know. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, it's Leprechaun. I don't even know if I'm going to show this team in action. I might just show you the team code, and then we'll do the mid-level team. You've seen this one so many times. And then you'd probably just wand, or... yeah, probably just wand, so we haven't used it yet. But remember, if you don't have the wand, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you can't use this team. You could do Mountain Crusher, Reflection of Good, Essence of Evil, Obsidian Librum. There's so many options. You could just do a night weapon, like Flail of Guard or something. If that's a night weapon, I forget. Could do that, because now the wand can catch purple and blue and green. And the avatar can catch everything else and get up. Banner would be... we got brown, brown, brown. So what's that mean? I was thinking about classes. Brown and yellow. Brown, yellow minus purple, maybe. Yeah, I think that's it. Eagle banner. And instead of making you sit through this, you've seen it a million times, you know what to do. Your guard's avatar is getting a 50% start from your Sir Quentin Hadley. Your Wand of Stars will get it up. Use your guard medals. And Leprechaun will get up either guard's avatar or wand. Then you cast whatever gets up. And then if it's wand, you cast guard's avatar. If it's guard's avatar, you just cast guard's avatar. This thing can definitely make it through the event really quickly, all the way to 90, get all rewards. Anita's here. We need a food update. Timestamp, yeah, good idea. Maybe I'll take it for a spin one time in the underworld so I don't have to do... Because the thing is, I have to go through the entire level. That's what I don't like. The way I do it here kind of locks me into 8 battles when I only really want to do, like, 3. But there's your high-level team. Let me, I copied it, right? Oops. What'd I do? Okay, it's copied. So we could go run it. Let's do 1 battle instead of 50. There's that exaggeration. Here we go. Now I can do whatever I want instead of the whole thing. Which I need to do the whole thing anyway, but we can do that later. You see how easy that is, though? Victory. You just hit the victory button. Just hit the victory button. Pure faction for Dark Pits? Yeah, I'll try. I don't know how long it's been. I'll try to remember what it is. I might have a video on it, you never know. These days. I kind of gave up on Pure Faction because, you know, don't say too much, bro. Pure Faction would be... Here, let's just run away. Let's take a look at it. Dark Pits. Let's see if I can remember. You got Hex Rat, Plague Rat, Radagar, Radagar Cut Purse, and Sledge Paul. Pretty sure he's on the team. Maybe. Deal damage to an enemy and all enemies below them. If the enemy is cursed, deal double damage and death mark them. Inflict curse when dealing skull damage. Explode brown gems, then poison to disease to random enemies. Inflict curse when dealing skull damage. Deal 50 damage to 2 random enemies and inflict a random status effect on each of them. I can tell you one thing, this guy's not on the team. So, Radagar Cut Purse, you can just say nope. Destroy a 5x5 block of gems. Curse, bleed, and stun the first enemy. Armored. I think I would start with that. And... I'm thinking it's like this. So you got... This is your tank. And if you cast him, he'll curse, bleed, and stun the first enemy, right? You got Plague Rat as your mana generator. That's a bunch of brown. And you got Hex Rat as your damage dealer. You're hoping things are cursed. That way, when you hit them with this damage, you'll deal double damage and death mark them. So you have multiple ways to curse. You can cast Sledge Paw, or you can hit them with Skulls. And then you're going to death mark and do double damage. I don't think it's like the easiest one, but it's not the hardest one either. It's somewhere in the middle. Dark Pits. If I had to guess. I know there's a list out there. And they were right about Hell Gate, so... If I had to guess with the Dark Pits, it's probably somewhere in the middle. Probably like towards the hard end, but just a little bit. Like if 1 was easiest and 10 was hardest, this is probably like a 6 or 7. Because you don't have anything that's amazing. But there's like a road to victory. And none of these troops are bad. Like Hell Gate, they're like all bad. This at least has 25% skull reduction. This blows up a ton of brown. And this can hit pretty hard if they're cursed. And it will also death mark. That's what I would do right here. I think that's what I did. You have to go look. I think I probably made a video because this is one of the older ones I did. So there might be a video out there. Kind of banner. Usually just pick the banner of the faction. Like right here, brown, green. Sounds good to me. You could do brown, purple, though, if you really want to. Double up on brown, because 3 of your troops use brown, and then green for the Plague Rat, who has nothing. You know, give everybody that uses brown a double, and then give Plague Rat green. Can't speak today. It's not like it's my job or something. I can't do it. Games. Alright, let's do a mid-level team, right? So we'll do no mythics. We got green and brown. So that's easy, pretty easy. For mid-level green. You got good options. You could do a Truffle Shuffle. Like I was about to do Queen Beatrix Venoxia. But since we have brown, you might as well do the Truffle Shuffle. It'll take you to 500. This is going to be Deathless. So now I've showed you Pure Faction and Deathless. So this will be Deathless plus mid-level. Right? You can use Forest Troll, right? Where's he at? Let's do A to Z. The Old Faithful. Why not? If you don't have Stellarix and Wand and Guard's Avatar and CT, like this is what you would do. And King Gobtruffle. And then Doomed Glaive if you have it. It's one of my favorite weapons, so I gotta show it some love. Plus it's the weapon you're supposed to use on this team, but you could use other stuff. You could do a Boreal Crystal or anything. It just works really good, the Glaive. So I use it. Then class. You could do Titan, so you can give Forest Troll a 50% start, or you could do like Archer, Warden. I think I'll do Titan for that 50% start. On my weapon and the Forest Troll. Banner. I would like maybe green, blue. Minus red, Fox Banner. Let's take this for a spin. Let me do a chapter. Yoke the Ham is here. The usual suspects, baby. The usual suspects usually come out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's for sure. So we got Dark Pits mid. 30-minute mark. Oh, yeah. The usual suspects on Tuesday and Thursday. Alright, let's go with this team for a couple fights. And then we'll do epic trials. And then I'll tell my little story. And then if we have time left, I'll just play the game normally. That was nice yesterday. I didn't have to play the game at night. Not slow either, and it can do 500 deathless if you play it right. Just don't get too impatient with it. Make sure you're making all the right moves. There's like a purple extra turn on the board. Take it off the board so you have more green and brown. Don't cast the glaive all willy-nilly. Gob Truffle's your highest priority because it gets an extra turn no matter what happens. And at the start of the fight, you want to get up Forest Troll. Then you cast it. It gets up the Gob Truffle. You cast it. And they had to summon. But it's fine. Now they're dead. Good morning, Yoke. Mark says, I watched an old video of yours yesterday, Cinny. You were talking about how much you liked Mountain Crusher and that... Yeah. Mountain Crusher's still good. I still like it. It's like since the wand came in, it's hard to justify using it. But as a low-level player, like on my new account, I'm definitely going to use Mountain Crusher. I'm at least going to get it and then use it at some point. Like, it might not make an appearance in the new account playthrough, but if I was going to continue to use that account, it would definitely make an appearance eventually. And that's one of the first weapons you go for. And it might go immediately on my team. I don't know. It depends, like, what other troops are on my team. Mountain Crusher is a mana generator, so if you need mana generation and you don't have the wand and you have brown troops on your team, it's like one of the best weapons to use. It's been around a long time. It's kind of like Rowan. Maybe one day I should make one of those videos. I hate giving out ideas, but you probably catch my drift. Like the Rowan and the Mountain Crusher and the Leprechauns of the world. Troops that never get old. They're like always good. Even Gob Truffle. Hi, King Irongut. Still the man. Underworld King. The enemy stats get higher and you devour them. You have a 100% chance to devour. Your horde level. The way that the Underworld works just lends itself to the High King Irongut being amazing. You get all those extra stats from your horde level. Eventually it makes it so your High King Irongut has a 100% chance to devour. It could devour their entire team and absorb all their stats. Like anything else would probably only devour once or twice. Some things can only devour once. High King Irongut can start with a 100% chance to devour and then devour their entire team and gain all the stats and all the attack, and any skull it takes would be a one-hitter quitter. It's really good for this, especially later on. Like right now it'd probably be a little slow. If you're trying to do like Deathless, he's definitely the king. Waiting for some green to get up there, and there still wasn't enough. How close are you to Stellarix, Sana? You're 700 away from Diamantina. Stellarix is for later. Yoke says, I got so mad on crafting dupes on eggs that I made the weapon last week. Last night I got my final dragon. Only need 1500 Dragonite to Stellarix. Yeah, it is boring, but hey, it's like the best troop in the game. You might as well get it. It's boring to watch other people use it, but when you have it and you're just trying to get stuff done, because there's going to come a time in a day where you're just like, I don't have much time today. I just need to get on the game and get stuff done so I don't miss out. And that's when you'll appreciate Stellarix. Like, oh crap, what do? I have like 45 minutes and that's it. I'm falling asleep. It's the end of the day. I forgot to play. Stellarix and Juan, let's go. Brr, 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 brr. You win. You're done. Move on to the next day. That's where it shines. If you have like hours and hours and hours to play, I totally understand. Or if you're watching somebody else play, like Stellarix is boring to see like all the time. It's more fun to make up like skull teams and like Glorfindel's always trying to make up new teams. Like that's how he plays the game. A lot of the time my videos are like for those days where you don't have time. You're just trying to get stuff done. I try to be creative sometimes, but like on a faction event, I don't think anybody's sitting there trying to reinvent the wheel. Especially if you already have it on 500, you're already done with it. You already have 2,500 renown, you're just going for all rewards. Like, who's reinventing the wheel for that? You just want to get it over with so you can go do something else. John Fitzpatrick, what's up? Watching stream, TV, and background while working on cleaning the house. That's what I need to do today. A little bit of cleaning or something. Put on my apron. Put on my sexy apron. My sexy apron that looks like, instead of, you know how they'll wear the shirt that looks like abs? Can you guys see where I'm going with this? If you come to all the streams, you could probably guess what I'm going to say next. Do the joke for me in the chat. I'm that predictable. Let's go. You ever do that to people? You like, you'll do a song. It's like, dun, 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 and then you don't finish it. See if they finish it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Socks with the slippers. Sana got it. Short shorts. The apron would have short shorts instead of abs. Like you wear the shirt with the abs on it. Instead of that, I'm going to have an apron with short shorts on it. That'd be sick. Then I don't really have to wear them. I can just have a picture of short shorts. Maybe I want some pants, dude. We got to make those pants, bro. Hey, Mark, you want to go in on some pants that look like short shorts? We'll make the shirt that looks like abs. It'll be a whole, like, sweatsuit. Be a shirt that looks like abs, and then pants that look like short shorts. Just like gleaming muscular thighs on the pants. And like really short shorts where like the pockets are hanging out. Oh, snakes hanging out. That'd be sick. We could probably sell 1 million of those. But that was the faction event. Let's go check out Epic Trials. They're epic. Rant time. Gotta do it. Let's make shoes that look like Crocs. It's just a picture of Crocs on real shoes. On the back side, it's a couple hairy butt cheeks hanging out a little bit. Let's see. Where are we at? Dark Pits. Need the shirt with the abs on it. The pants with the short shorts. Just a little bit of hairy butt cheek showing. Gleaming thighs that are shaved. And then a picture of Crocs on the bottom. So you don't actually have to wear them. You just wear the pants. So your legs aren't showing. It's a picture of legs. Alright, I don't know if I'd actually wear them, but I think people would buy them. What am I looking for? Mist of Scales, dummy. My brain is not working today. I did get up pretty early. I've been trying to get up early. I was ready to go, but it's always some other person making everything take too long. Blaming other people. Okay, so here's the epic trials for Mist of Scales if you still need to do it. I moved this to Tuesday and moved the Underspire to Monday if you're looking for that. I'm doing the chapter. 41:15. Okay, so what do we got? We got Stone Viper, create 5 yellow gems, then convert all yellow gems to brown. Start battles with 75% mana, reduce damage from skulls by 50%, poison enemies when doing skull damage. One mistake some people make, even high-level players, during the epic trials, they'll look at their spell like way too much and they won't pay attention to traits. Because sometimes the answer is in the traits. Not all the time, but you need to look at the complete card, the whole troop, everything. Because sometimes the key to victory will be in the traits of one of the cards. Like it does triple damage to burning or something. Because, like, you only got 4 troops and they make you use these 4 troops. And sometimes, like, the choices aren't very good. So you got to keep looking deeper and deeper into the cards until you find a good trait or something. Scale Guard, deal damage to an enemy. If the enemy is poisoned, deal double damage, then poison them. 75% start again. It's the 75% start team. Bacillus, true damage to an enemy. If the enemy is poisoned, deal double damage. Then deal more true damage. If they are stunned, deal double damage. So we're going to want to stun and poison them. Cobra, we got a summon on top of everything else. That's cool. So one thing I'm not sure of, is this the order that I put them in, or is this the order that the devs put them in? Because I've done this before, maybe it saved it. So sometimes I might be giving them too much credit. It says reduce damage from skulls by 50%, so it's probably a good tank. And your summoner should probably, be at the bottom. So it looks okay to me, the order. The enemy has deal damage to an enemy, deal 10 more for each poison, disease, stun, or curse effect on the enemy. Marsh Strangler. Miss Stalker. That's going to be the one. If you lose, it's going to be Miss Stalker. True damage to the weakest enemy, that's a killer. It's a Widowmaker. And you can't target it because it's stealthy, so... If you lose this, it's probably from that one. This one hits the weakest enemy, too. They got 2 of them hitting the weakest enemy. That sucks. But we have a summon, so we're probably good to go. Okay. So we're just going to have to target... maybe Marsh Raptor first. He's not stealthy. Alright, let's fight the fights. Stacy's here. Chad with the 2. Thank you so much, bro. Pizza time. Chad and Mark are out there. And Sana. I think you guys are jumping rope today. Sana brought the rope out. And Chad jumped in. Double Dutch. Let's go. Jumping rope. There's 3 of y'all. That's just enough people to jump rope. You got 2 of you twisting the rope. Maybe you're double dutching. You got 2 ropes. Isn't that what that is? And Chad's doing like backflips and he's jumping up in the air doing a front flip. He's doing cartwheels through the ropes. He's dusting off his shoes. Alright, we got green and brown would be nice. I guess we take skulls. You almost always take skulls with... You don't want them hitting you. They have a lot of attack. Double dutching, doing cartwheels, dusting off his shoes. He's doing a little dance in there. He can jump rope so good that he's doing a little gritty while he jumps rope. Doing the gritty. The enemy's poisoned, deal double damage, then poison them. If they're poisoned, then why would you poison them again? That's a weird card. Deal damage to an enemy. If the enemy is poisoned, deal double damage. Then poison them. I guess if they're not poisoned, that's what it's talking about. Like, it will poison them if they're not poisoned. But, like, the way it's written, it sounds stupid and redundant. It should be deal 79 damage to an enemy, then poison them. If the enemy is poisoned, deal double damage. Maybe. So then they probably just thought you'd be too confused. Like, it poisons them and then deals double damage, but it's just saying, like, if they're not poisoned, it will poison them. But if they are poisoned, it will deal double damage. Oh, I can't target! So we got 2 stealthies. I didn't notice that. I should have hit the Marsh Raptor, too. Mistakes were made. Stone Viper. Alright, we got this. So we're going to hit somebody that's poisoned. If they're stunned, even better. But I don't think we can target... Yeah, we might be able to. So that guy is poisoned and stunned. That's the target you want to hit. Ooh, baby. Get out of here. That was a one-hitter quitter, almost. Alright, alright. Here we go, here we go. What do we got? Some skulls, some green and skulls. Who should we get up? Maybe Stone Viper. Because it puts yellow on the board, and then it turns all the yellow to brown. So you don't even need alignment. But let's take skulls first. And we got to do that first. Let's try it. See, extra turn. We can do it again if we want. Let's do it again. I gave them a bunch of brown there. I don't know if that was the right move. We might want to get our Cobra up, because we might lose a troop. But, yeah, I guess. Oh, of course. Let's see. Green. Red. Let's take red. And we gotta take skulls. Getting close to killing that first guy. Alright, they're already injured. They're already poisoned. We can kill them. No! I keep forgetting they're stealthy. It's okay though, we needed to hit that anyway. Alright, we really need that Basilisk up. So blue. Alright, we got the Cobra. We can get blue and skulls. Or we can just mess the skulls up so they don't hit us with skulls. I think I'll do that. Now we can get blue. But they're skulls again. Okay, see, they killed me. Let's go ahead and summon. The cool thing about summoning is most likely that's what the Miststalker would usually target as your summon troop. How do we stun? Maybe it's gone. Anyway, let's just hit Marsh Strangler, I guess. Still pretty hard hitting. Just gotta hit it one more time. Ouchie. This one's like not easy, but it's not hard. It's the summon. You got the summon. You're gonna be okay. They no longer use brown, so we're fine to do that. Red and blue. Of course. What does he do? If they die. Probably not gonna die. Come on. Just keeps getting itself back up. We have nothing. Let's just do it again. There we go. Thank you. Extra turn. Okay, we won. It wasn't the most beautiful win ever, but we could have summoned something back in and had 4 troops there. It's the fact that the Miststalker is stealthy. So go after that Marsh Strangler if you can. Get that out of there. And maybe you can stun the Miststalker somehow and get it unstealthied. Like, you would learn as you fought these battles. Like, if I did the next battle, I would know more. It would be a little bit harder, but I would know more how to use the troops and what the enemies are doing and all that. So, I don't even know if I had the right medals on. That's probably fine. Nisha. But that was Epic Trials. Anita running out there. She wants to do a backflip into the ropes as well. Chad is so athletic. You probably break something. Same here. You get to that age where you got one good one in you. You wouldn't want to mess with. You know, I got one good one in me. If you catch me after the good one, though. Get to a certain age where you got one good one in you left. Now, you can do multiple good ones, but it takes a period of time. You have to recover. Like, I got the good one in me right now, you know what I mean? But if I have to expel the good one, then it's going to take me a couple weeks to gain it back. The new account is going to be Thursday. So the next thing we do as far as Gems of War live streams is the new account playthrough on Thursday. What up, Tyrion Shark? How's it going? Lurking from work. Jeez. Watcher of the Gates got gifted by Anita. You still climb trees? Climbing trees is fun. Hey, we got some troops here. Definitely helpful for beginners and mid-game players that don't have everything. So that's everything I wanted to show y'all. Is there anything you want to see, or I'm just going to play the game normally now while I tell my little story? It's not that exciting, but I thought it was something. So I'll check my XP booster. Let's look at our offer. Common medal offer. Class favor. I almost want to buy this. I have so many gems, and that's one of the things I have left to do. I think I'll still, like, not... Maybe in the future. If I get up to, like, 20,000 gems, I might start buying that one just to be lazy. Speed it up. For now, though, I'll wait till I get 20k. Whoops. Complete a dungeon run, so I have to do that. I can't do it my lazy way. Oh yeah, anyway, I went to the dollar store yesterday. Just for like trash bags and Febreze and stuff. It was nothing. Probably wasted money. I hate the dollar stores that aren't a dollar. Like, I get it, like these days there really isn't any. But some of those Dollar Generals are so annoying. Like, they put on this front like there's some cheap store that's... You go there to get stuff for less money, like... But then they charge you, like, way too much for stuff. Like, I bought tape. Like, packing tape. I got 2 rolls for $8. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it because they didn't have a price on it. And that's how they get you, too. It was just sitting there, like, there was none, and I needed some, like, really bad. Like, I had to hurry up and do something, so that's how they get you. Freaking Dollar General. It's when you need something really bad, and you don't want to go, like, all the way into a Walmart or some giant store, and you're, like, trying to hurry. So you run into the Dollar General and you grab tape. No price on it, and I need it really bad, so I just get it, I take it to the front. They charge me $8 for 2 rolls of tape. It's not even, like, a lot of tape. It's, like, half a roll of crappy tape. You can tell, like, if you look at the tape, it should be, like, double. As much as they gave me, it should have been, like, double. So I really got, like, 1 roll of tape for $8. I felt, like, so ripped off. But I was like, oh, well, I'm in a hurry. It's whatever. Like, I'm paying the cost because I'm in a hurry. Cool, Death Trap. That's the best one. So I hate dollar stores, but I was walking out of the dollar store. Some lady almost backed her car over my whole family. It's like this... There's this dollar store, and, like, the parking, it sucks. So I understand, like, why. Because you have to, like, park on a hill to where when you back up, you really have to hit the gas, like, real hard. Or else your car will, like, roll forward and hit the guardrail. So when you're, like, backing out of the parking spots at the dollar store, you got to, like, hit the gas and go backwards pretty hard. So she was doing that, but we were walking behind her car, and she almost, like, ran us over. I, like, saw it at the last second, like... If I didn't see it at the last second, I don't know. I probably would have got clipped. I don't think I would have got, like, flattened. She might have, like, clipped my arm, because I was walking pretty fast. Well, that was the first thing. Like, what the heck? Somebody's trying to run me over. I yelled. I was, like, pointing at her, and, like, what? You almost ran us over? Like, a stupid 40-year-old fat woman, like everybody that lives around here that can't drive. Some 40-year-old fat woman. Sorry, you know, just is what it is. Humpty Dumpties. They can't drive. It's always that person, I swear. Probably shouldn't have said it that way, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But whatever. She almost ran me over, so she can take a little bit of verbal abuse. I didn't say that to her. I just, like, kind of said, hey, you almost ran us over. And I was, like, pointing at her with a mean face. Because my kid, my 8-year-old daughter, so I don't care what I say that comes out of my mouth. If you almost run over my 8-year-old, you're lucky I'm just saying things and not busting through your window. So then after that, we go to McDonald's, which is the first mistake. But we're sitting in the drive-thru, and you know how there's 2 lines? Well, we, like, decided to get in the one line and not the other one. And, of course, we get into the slow line, because that's just my life. I always get in the slow line. I always get the red lights. I always get behind people driving super slow. So we're in the slow line. Like, the other line's empty now, and we're all just sitting there like idiots in this other side. So the guy in second spot, there's one car, like, at the speaker. There's a car in front of me that's second in line. And then there's us, who are last in line. The people hadn't moved out of the other line yet, but it was, like, about to happen. So he starts backing up. He almost hits my car. He doesn't even look. He just backs up. That's what people do around here. I'm telling you. It happened twice yesterday. People just back up and they don't look. Like, don't you know you have to, like, look behind you before you back up? You can't just back up. They must do it all day and nothing happens, because they do it all the time. Just as I'm going around the parking lot, it happens, like, every time I'm leaving or coming back home. It'll happen at least once a day, where somebody just backs out of their spot and I have to, like, slam on the brakes. And it's like, what do you choose to do next? I can either cuss them out and they live right next to me, or I can just say, all right, just go ahead, whatever, you're stupid. Like, you're already backing out, I guess, go ahead. So, I don't know. Sometimes I do one and sometimes I do the other. Depends how mad I am that day, I guess. Yeah, like, every dollar store is not a dollar now. Like, that's false advertising. It's Dollar General. Like, what is that? And I just did all the traps when I probably shouldn't have. But luckily it was just Toxic Trap. And then we got Blessed. So this shouldn't be too bad, I guess. That was the two things that happened. Luckily, I honked my horn at the last second. The dude stopped. He was so close. Like a millimeter away from hitting my front bumper. That would have been the first thing that's ever happened. I'd have been really mad. I probably would have definitely jumped out on that one. But it sucked. Two things like back to back. We left the dollar store, went to the McDonald's, and it happened back to back. So never live here. This place sucks. If someone ever says you should move to Cincinnati, Ohio, you should say, "No way, Jose. I've heard about that place." Bunch of dummies running into each other all day, speaking a whole different language. You wouldn't be able to understand what they're saying, and you'd probably get run over on the first day. I don't know why I'm using this team. I usually use something else, but... Move over here if you dare. You will see short shorts, big ladies, a different language that you can barely understand, all kinds of wrecks and people getting run over because they all suck at driving. And make sure you leave like at least 15 minutes before you were thinking about leaving, because somebody's going to drive really slow in front of you too. If they're not wrecking, they're driving really slow. They're probably like wasted. Yeah, right, Tyrion? On top of everything else. Dude, I gave up. I used to think like giving up was like you're a wiener for giving up on your team. But after so many years, then they'll pop up and be good every once in a while, and it's like I already gave up on you for 5 years of you sucking, and now you just want to be good all of a sudden. And then they never win either. Like they can be really good, and they're still not going to win like the Super Bowl or the World Series. So, what's the whole point? And I used to hate when people said that too. So I'm not really that guy, but you just become that guy eventually, even if you think like you never will. Like back when I was a teenager and playing baseball and watching it every day. Like, why do people do that, fair weather fans? Now I understand. Like, oh, it's been like 20 years of this. Okay. You didn't give up immediately. You tried for 10 years, 15 years, and then you gave up. Inflation, yep. They shouldn't be allowed to call it the dollar store, though. Like, that should be against the rules. Call it something else. I'm not even saying, like, you don't have to call it the $2 store or the $3 store. Just call it something else entirely. Like the cheap store. The rip-you-off store. We do have things. We have markers. You can get some off-brand Chinese markers for $1. You can get a bow. You can put a bow on your head. Bow for a present. $1. You want a greeting card for your cousin that just graduated while they're having a baby reveal? Here's $1. $1 for that. What else, man? You want a cookie? One cookie? $1. But if you want tape, $8. If you want trash bags, $42. If you want bleach, $37. Like, they definitely have cheap stuff in there, but it's like the crap you don't even want or need. And then the stuff that you actually go in there for, like trash bags and Febreze and bleach and toilet paper, and they make sure to rake you over the coals on that one. Oh, $8 for 2 trash bags. They took me to the cleaners. I know. I usually get it for like $2 a roll, and I get way more, like double the amount on each roll. I had to buy some. Like, it was, you know how it is. I ran out. I had to, like, get some bridge tape. And then I bought some online for $2 a roll. That's way more. It has way more on it, too. So, might as well be $1 a roll compared to that freaking $4 roll bullcrap. Store is no fun anymore. Tyrion says Dollar General and Family Dollar are generally just like small Walmart. Comparable prices, but not really discounted or dollar stores. I worked for Family Dollar a few years. No, it was like duct tape or something. You know, like not duct tape, but like the tape that's the duck. Like actual D-U-C-K duck. That's the kind it was. I think they must have ran it. They could have rang it up wrong because it didn't have a price on it and it was like in a random box. 'Cause normally it's like $4 or $5, not $8. But my receipt said $8. Like I think the lady just rang it up wrong, maybe. Anyway, what else are we doing? We did that. We did this. Venture board, let's go. Well, we got it. An hour and 6. Rant time. Aprons and short shorts. Mark says, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. They stink, but I live here. I have to cheer for them. Yeah, if I had to cheer for anybody, it would definitely be for our teams. I'm not like one of those. I'm not going to root for the Cowboys. I'm just like not super not watching right now, especially like I don't know, every single baseball game or something like I used to. I don't even think most people do that. Like you might watch every single football game because there's only one every week. But not a lot of people watch every single baseball game because there's one like every day. Once the season is going. Tyrion says never gave up on Texas Rangers. They won the World Series last year after 51 years. Nice. Well, we've already won one, so it's been a long time, though. Right, Chen? Yoke says, I've lived in Minnesota my whole life, but I'm a huge Lions fan. It is nice they are finally winning. At least they're, like, near you. Gave up on the Cowboys. Jerry Jones is a rich moron. Tyrion said if I had $1 for every Sinny rant, I could afford $8 tape and $42 trash bags. Family daughter. It's hard to find like the legit dollar stores anymore. And even if you do, it's still not... they had to mark their prices up. Inflation. A lot of baseball, yeah. I was looking at my channel today. We're getting close to 3 million views on the channel. It's definitely a trickle. But it's a better trickle than the subscriber count. Like, I wonder which one's going to hit first. There's a race right now between 3 million views on the channel and 8,000 subscribers on the channel. There's a race, and it's a really slow race. It's like a turtle, not the turtle and the hare, it's the turtle and the turtle. So at least it's a fair race. We got the turtle versus the turtle right now. I think they'll both happen eventually, but how long will it take? Speaking of how long will it take, I did a poll, another poll, on the community tab about when I'll get my first mythic in the new account playthrough. It was sparked by the professor, who's not here right now, and where's Livewire? I'm going to say that, because one day he's going to pop in here, and we're going to be like, whoa, there he is! I don't normally do that, because I don't want to, like, call people out. It's like a meme right now, though. It's a meme on our channel at the moment. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, man. Have a good day. Appreciate you. It's a meme on the channel to say, where's Livewire? Because one day he will be like, here I am. Or maybe it will just go on forever. Sauna with the gifted went to Faye Drake. I think that person was here the other day, so that's cool. Sauna's climbing up there. You might be one of the top shareholders. You and DC United are sitting there, and Chad probably, and in the boardroom with the big whiteboard. The shareholder meeting. Yeah, I appreciate it. You keep it going a lot sometimes. Sometimes it's, yeah, not saying like, it's like the consistency of like you and Anita and Chad and Mark and all that helps a lot. Alright, so that was the adventure board and the dungeon and the XP booster. It is Tuesday, so the next thing I would think about, I would want to go to the Underspire and get my torches. At least. It's like paying your bills before you get a late fee. Now we don't have to we don't have to run it, but we might. And today's Tuesday, I would like to get to the second dragon. If I can. But for now, I'm just buying the torches, locking them in there, making sure we got it. Because the faction event is slightly more important. What's going on with PvP right now? Is it still a mess? I've been avoiding it. Like, I used to avoid, there was, what's the one where you have the quest line? Is that Legends Reborn or something like that? I think it's Legends Reborn. I used to avoid the quest line because it would, crash your game. Now I'm, like, worried about this crashing my game. Got Ancient Ket. It's still bugged. Well, I'm afraid to play it on livestream then. I could just pick the wrong one and crash the whole stream. Looks like more people are playing at least. Like, my rank is probably butt. My loyalty, I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed with it, so I'm not really, playing that much. I'll probably play tonight if, the last thing I do. Like I said yesterday, I never got around to it, though. Yoke says, I bought the Death Knight armor about 4 or 5 years ago. I was thinking about supporting the game. Is there anything else worth buying? I would wait for the next campaign pass or kingdom pass. Those are usually the best things to buy. And get the loot. The next campaign will be like next week, so you don't have to wait too long. That's all I really recommend. There is like a Ring of Wonders, but it wears off. So, I don't know. Definitely don't buy like gems or gold or anything like that. I hate that, but that might be like the 4th or 5th best thing you could buy is like the Ring of Wonders. But, you know, it wears off. Death Knight armor doesn't wear off. Like, you're going to do the Kingdom Pass and the Campaign Pass anyway. You might as well get the extra loot. Like, Ring of Wonders is kind of bougie, but if you're wanting to spend money on the game, it's an okay thing. Maybe somebody else can tell you. Mostly I'm a Death Knight armor, Campaign Pass, Kingdom Pass recommender. And that's about it. I think I'm going to do the faction event, because that's like something that's going to end today if I don't do it. I could just go with this team. I don't care. I like this team. But yeah, in the next new account playthrough, we're going to do the trials, like Dez said. That was a good idea. Get those souls, level our troops, maybe level our class. Just keep going from there. Maybe get the Divinian Fields quest done. The other one, the Karakoth, whatever it is. And that'll be Thursday. And then the next part will be on Sunday. I'm doing two a week already. It was so fun. And I'm also working on the underrated troops video. That could come at any time. I might get a wild hair and do it today. Or it might take me till June 15th, but I sat down and actually wrote down all the troops, so all I gotta do is make the video now. It could come out tomorrow. Like, Wednesday there's no Gems of War, so if I was gonna put it out on a specific day, I'd probably choose a Wednesday. So either this Wednesday or next Wednesday is probably the most likely. If you're waiting with bated breath for the members-only video. I was wondering, are we going to do that next month, and how are we going to do it? Like, once I do this one, should we do another one? Should I put another community tab post up for you guys to put ideas, or should I just pick the one that got the second most votes and just do that one? Like, what do you guys think about that? Like, I guess we'll have to, like, put the video out first and see if you guys like it, and then see if we want to do it again. But let's say it goes well, and you guys do like it. Do we do it again? We do the ideas all over again, or do we just run the one that got second place, or like, do another poll? Yeah. But do I take the ideas from last time and run another poll, or do I do a whole nother community tab post and with new ideas? Yeah, Mountain Crusher is good. It can get extra turns too. If you're using like Titan class, I mean it puts its own dust storm up there when you cast it, but like, Titan can give you the Brown Storm before you cast the weapon, and then you can cast the weapon and keep it going. You can get extra turns sometimes off of it. Because you're going to blow up the whole board, and then a bunch of Brown's going to fall, and it might match. Oops. I didn't have very much green there. It's okay, though. We still win. I'm kind of wondering with the new account playthrough, what's our second team going to be? Is Rowan actually going to be second, or will it be a Guardian team, or... I wonder. What weapon should I replace that hammer? I feel like it's overdue to be replaced, but I'm just not doing it. It's like if your team is winning, I don't really want to mess with something that's winning like that, but I'm sure I could have a better weapon. Like, that's the main thing. And maybe even a different Goblin other than Goblin Bomber. Like, that'd be the one I would take off, because Boar Rider's been doing really good. Boar Rider's kind of my sneaky favorite on that team on my new account playthrough. It's like way easier to set things up on the board than like a Goblin Rocket. You saw me making extra turns happen, like getting extra mana, setting up skulls. The Goblin Rocket, you gotta think about like a 3x3 instead of just one row. Yeah, it might be Mountain Crusher. Oh no, we leave that. We're gonna put up Brown, so why would we take it down? I'll see how far I can get in this, and then if you guys have any questions, let me know. We've got the new Mythic this Friday. Pretty much the week. Tomorrow's EverQuest. I did get my body back, if anybody cares. I had to run to a boat. Because I don't know why. I just don't like getting help from other people. I'm like a weirdo. Like, I will take it sometimes if it's convenient, but I don't like seeking out help. I could have got a resurrection. I probably could have got my level back. I probably could have had somebody summon my corpse. I probably could have got a teleport. For some reason, I just like doing stuff on my own, even if it makes it harder. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. That kid was right. So I ran my own self naked and slow to a boat. Luckily it was there, because otherwise you have to wait for it. That's when the Doomed Glaive is good, when they're submerged. To get on the boat, ride the boat to another island, and then get on a raft and ride the raft to another continent. And then I had to run through a desert to a tunnel where there's a bunch of people in this tunnel like doing auctions. And then that's where I got a sow, which is like makes you run faster. Then I had to run all the way back, run to my hometown, go in the bank, get a coffin out of the bank, get some money out of the bank. I bought a regent while I was there, and then I gated back, so I teleported back to where I started, basically. And I had to take this coffin into a dungeon, do a spell that summoned my own corpse to me. And then I got all my stuff back. But I could have got a resurrection if I would have done it sooner. I don't know, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow in the video, but... And none of y'all really care about EverQuest, but just what's on my mind right now, so I'm talking about it. I don't know, I like the penalty that I like having a penalty. Like, if you always get a res, you don't really have a penalty for dying. Like, it makes it more... Like, I'll be more careful next time, kind of stuff. If I just get a res and I get all my stuff back, and it's like nothing happened, except for I lost a little bit of time. Like, I would rather have an actual penalty for dying. That way, I'll be way more careful next time. I'm not just gonna sit there and... Like, now I know, and I definitely could die, so I better be really careful, because I'm not gonna even get a res, probably. I lose my level. I was at max level, now I'm not. I just like the penalties for dying. Makes you play better. Be more careful. We got King G City. What up, man? How you been? You cleared faction level 40 with just Mountain Crusher and Leprechaun? You don't have any damage dealers? That's a really good start for a team. That's like a sandwich. Got your mana generator. Now you just need 2 damage dealers and a mana generator. You could do Gob Truffle in the middle of that. You could do Queen Beatrix in the middle of that. Like I showed with the low-level team, you could do Marilith and Shocktopus or something. Mountain Crusher and Leprechaun is a great start to any team. You just need your damage dealers in the middle. That's like a Leprechaun and Thrall. They're always a great start to like a purple team. Oh, they died? Oh, that's what you mean. I see. That's cool, though. You got it done. All you got to do is do Deathless on 1. You don't have to do it all the way through. Let's get our Forest Troll up. Let's cast it. Let's cast Gob Truffle. They all fall down. We win. I think there's some value in showing you how I would play the game. This is pretty much it. What is not going to be there tomorrow, like I always say? Just think that. You'll be ahead of the game if you think that while you're playing. Like, don't jump on here playing, like, PvP or Explore as soon as the day starts. You might get bored of the game and forget to do things that you need to do by tomorrow. Like, do all your chores first. Eat your vegetables first, you know? You'll just start eating that donut when you got broccoli sitting there. Do your XP booster, do your adventure board, do your dungeon. Whatever event it is for the day. Buy your torches if you're buying torches. Oops, red extra turn. Got like 4 green. You still got like 5 green. Alright, whatever. Hey, it worked. Bang, bang. Merilith and Choctopus? Nice. Let me know how it turns out. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to make it to level 90, because that's all you need to do to get all rewards, so... King G City says, all good. When you want a trophy challenge now as we in the same guild? Oh, we're in the same guild? I forgot about that. I'm not a big trophy guy. Maybe on like an arena week or a I would do a trophy challenge. You pick. Would you rather do it on a Vault event weekend or an arena weekend? Because those are the only two where I'd really want to do a trophy challenge. And next weekend's the Vault event, so if you want to do it next weekend, let's go. It's on a regular, normal week. I don't want to burn myself out going for trophies on just this kind of stuff. It'd be another reason to go harder in the Vault event, though. Which would be smart. And I could probably crush anybody for an arena weekend, so that's why I picked that. Because everybody else would just give up because they don't like it. It'd be like the sweaty wrestler version of a trophy battle. Who can get more trophies? Let's do it on arena weekend. I don't shower for a week. I wear baggy brownies before we wrestle. Like arena, I quit. Yeah, let's go. Let's do that. The secret to that would be starting earlier in the week, getting you some trophies, and then crushing me in the Vault event. I'm just not a big trophy guy. Like, trophies do nothing for you. But it is an indicator of how much you're playing, so it is fun to look at on, like, a Vault event weekend, because you can tell, like, who's doing what they should be doing. But otherwise, man, trophies are nothing. Like, if your guild is in 15th place or 14th place, it doesn't matter. You don't get anything for that. You can't take a trophy to... You can't even take it to the Soul Forge and change it into something else. Like, it's not even a resource. If anybody out there is, like, trophy hunting and trophy farming, I would say, please stop. Unless you're doing something you need to do alongside of it. Like, it could be that you're just doing tons of Vault event or tons of something. PvP. But to go, like, to Explore 5 and, like, run a team that one-shots just to get trophies, that's a waste of time. I think I even put it in my video for, like, the top 5 wastes of time. People still comment on that. They're still, like, salty about some of the things I said. Like, it's a game. You can choose to play it however you want. I'm like, yeah, and you can also choose to not watch this video, and you can choose to not take my opinion also. You know that? These are things I think are a waste of time. Treasure hunt's a waste of time. Farming trophies is a waste of time. Arguing with people in Global is a waste of time. Those things are waste of time. That's why I never go in Global. I never even open Treasure Hunt. And I never look at my trophies unless it's a freaking Vault event weekend. And I'm just trying to compare to other people. Like, usually if it's a Vault event weekend, I'll be top 5 in trophies. Like, without even trying. Like, I just look at them as a thing after. Like, I'm looking for how many Vault keys I'm getting. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for 300, I'm going to go for 400, I'm going to go for 500. I'm not thinking, I'm going to go for 20,000 trophies. It's just like a happy other thing that happens alongside of it. Anita went to gifted. Thank you so much. Went to Charles Wright. I remember that person because I always think of Papa Shango. I don't even know if that's that dude's name, but it's just like Brian Walker. I think of Fast and the Furious. Carl Costner. Carl Costner makes me think about The Fugitive. Kevin Russell. Big Trouble in Little China. That says they need to update treasure hunt. Yeah, I know. Yeah, trophy hunting's like, what are you gonna do with the trophies? What is it getting you? Like, just answer that question. Like, I'm not even like King G City. Let's do that on a Vault event weekend. I'm not even like, you just brought up a topic and now I'm ranting about it. So don't think I'm talking about you or anything. I hate that I even have to say that, but some people get sensitive and then they disappear off the face of the earth. All of a sudden. And then the only ones left are the hard asses. Got a bunch of hard asses in here right now. That's always a funny term to call somebody. You're a hard ass. What's that supposed to mean anyway? You got like a firm booty? Your booty is firm. If you're still here, still in the chat, your booty is firm. You could bounce a quarter off that thing. In reality, me and Tyrion have Hank Hill booties. We are always pulling up our pants, man. Gotta find us a belt that Hank Hill booty. Get that Hank Hill booty when you turn a certain age. Isn't that so sad? What happens to our booties? I used to have a voluptuous booty. Turning into a Hank Hill. I'm not all the way there yet. I'm not like that old. I can see it coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm worried about it. I don't want a Hank Hill booty. I don't want a Hank Hill booty. Imagine that. You just say that to somebody, like, randomly. There's like a person, you're like, waking up. You're waking up from a dream. It's like, time to get up, you're late. I don't want a Hank Hill booty. What? Nothing. You know what I'm talking about, John. You know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, bro. I don't know if Tyrion's got one, but I'm just the first person I thought of. Mark, yeah, let's get on the trophy challenge. Maybe we can get Allie involved too. She'll probably crush us all, though. We don't want Allie to compete. Please, no. She will just win. I don't even want Mark to compete, because he'll just win. Just... I'll probably lose. Because I just got, like, my most vault keys I've ever got in the last vault event. So now to do it again, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for the challenge of getting the most vault keys I've ever got 2 vault events in a row. Des says, doing level 50 now. Mark says, I'm kicking both your butts in our guild with trophies right now. Bring it on, boys. I told you. How about Allie can be my tag team partner, and then Mark and King G City. We'll do a tag team off the top rope. But Allie probably would not like that, because she'd probably rather have one of y'all. I pick Cookie. But Charles right. Papa Shango, thank you, Anita. Trophy hunting leads to burnout. They definitely need to update Treasure Hunt. Yoke says you put all your trophies in a wheelbarrow and go around your town and show them to everyone. What now, peasant? Look at my trophies. What now, peasant? We should make a little skit. Like Viva La Dirt League. Instead of armor, instead of sexy armor, it'll be trophies in a wheelbarrow. Or a bunch of achievements. Can't even put achievements in a wheelbarrow, though. At least you can put trophies in a wheelbarrow. What now, peasant? I have the most trophies. I'm the king of treasure hunt. What now, peasant? It's only funny because it's stuff that doesn't matter. I'm ranting about my own booty now. You wish you had one, gravity sucks. Des says, my booty is firm. Buns of steel. King G City says, haven't done arena mode since we lost the hero in the team. Allie is a beast. Tyrion has a nice fat round ass. Thanks for letting me know. Now I know, Tyrion. I'm at the point where it's like, please don't leave. It's still there, you know? It's still there, but it's like, what's gonna happen in like 10 years? Every year for the next 10 years, I'm probably gonna get more of a Hank Hill flat booty. Tyrion says it is probably a Hank Hill one. My mom said my diapers wouldn't stay on as a baby. You gotta have some big juicy cheeks for your diaper to stay on. That's why it's so sad for like super old men. Their big juicy cheeks aren't there anymore, and their diaper falls off. You need a belt for your diaper when you're like 99 years old. Aprons and short shorts. Booty rant. Booty, 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 booty rocking everywhere. That's what I'm thinking, Mark. I'm worried about it. I'll be bald with a Hank Hill booty. Worries me. How can you, like, keep your booty? Like, there's ways to keep your hair if you really wanted to. You could use, like, whatever. Like 5 years or so, I might have to start doing that. Give me some, stuff for my hair. 5 or 10 years. Just to make sure. And then what can you, is there anything, like, besides, like, a Brazilian butt lift or something, like a BBL? Is there any cream I can rub on my butt and make it juicy? Sorry, I was running out of things to talk about, so now we're talking about juicy butts. I think it's a good topic. Everybody worries about it when you get to a certain age. How can I keep my juicy hiney? Go get me a BBL? That'd be funny. You know, like a 60-year-old man with a BBL. It's like, what was I supposed to do? Dang it, Bobby. Nobody gave me any cream I could rub on it. I had to get the BBL. Where's my cream? There's no booty shampoo. I need some booty poo. You booty poo? Could rub this on my butt in the shower. Keep my juicy hiney. That's our next invention. We're just making so many inventions today. The apron you wear so it looks like you have short shorts on. And the juicy booty cream. We got the front covered and the back. John, that's funny. Me too, though. If I don't go out of my way to speak in a nice tone, my regular voice sounds like I'm being an a-hole, so. My default is a-hole. Even if I'm not trying to be one. It just always sounds like it. So yeah, I get that too. My default voice, my tone of voice is like angry jerk. It's fun sometimes, but not when you're speaking to your own family. I gotta like then it sounds sarcastic when I try to not do it. So, you know. I think I'd rather be called an a-hole than sarcastic.
Like, oh, honey. Do you need anything for work, honey? Oh, it's okay, little. It's okay, honey. It's okay, baby cakes. It's okay, baby cakes. What do you need, honey?
And it just sounds sarcastic, you know? I'm like one of those people, like, fine, I won't do it anyway. I just won't eat. No, I'm definitely not that. That's what we call a martyr. I just won't eat that. I just won't take, I just won't.
Fine. Fine, I just won't. I just won't. What do you think then? I go, when?
I don't care. Especially if you're some random person.
Oh, I just won't do this then.
Good. Good.
I just won't go outside anymore.
Good. I'm glad. I will never think of it again. I'll just enjoy it. It's like a prisoner that goes on a hunger strike. I'm sure the guards are really worried about it. Oh my god, Billy won't eat! What do we do? He's the worst of the worst and he has the worst charges ever, but he just won't eat. What are we gonna do, guys? We better figure out something. Give him some supplements. Put him on a... Get him an IV? He's not eating. What do we do? The worst of the worst prisoner ever is on a hunger strike. Let's get him an IV. Let's get him his mommy's milk. Let's find his mommy. Maybe she can feed him like a little baby bird. What do we do? Call his mom. Maybe his dad can feed him like an airplane. Here it comes. Here it comes. Open your eye. Open wide. Open the hanger. Yeah, right. They don't care. Don't eat then, punk. That's probably what they're thinking. Tyrion says, my wife says I have a fine one. Yeah, boy. Twerking. Twerking Tyrion. Tyrion twerk. Now we know why you're the shark, bro. When you're swimming, that hiney's hanging out of the water, isn't it? That's why his name's Tyrion Shark, because when he's swimming, he's doing like, he's the underwater, but his butt's still hanging out the top of the water. Dun it, dun it. Here comes them juicy cheeks. Look out, it's Tyrion. I wish I had that though. I want to be a shark. Tyrion Shark. I've been sniffing coffee again. I don't know. I started pretty slow. I had to like really ease into it today. I'm pronouncing all the words wrong and everything. A little tongue. My tongue's lazy. Starting to talk like everybody else around here. You know how it goes. If you're in the jungle with monkeys, you start to talk like a monkey. If you're in the jungle with tigers, you start talking like a tiger. I'm getting the slow tongue. They're rubbing off on me. I hear it all day. I need to start reading books or something. That's like the anti-venom. Read a book. I wonder how many books are being read. Just in a, you know, even like a 1 mile radius. It's like a 1 mile radius. Like, I wonder how many books are being read. Probably like 3. My apple juice streams? Yeah. Tyrion says my son has Asperger's and has a hard time recognizing sarcasm. As a person who only speaks sarcasm, I had to tell him if he's not sure, assume I'm being sarcastic. I feel you on that, man. I'll tell you all the half of it. I got something like that, kinda. That's why I say me and Tyrion are really alike. It's because of our juicy booties, that's why. That's what I mean. I hate when people run to the internet for sympathy about everything. Earthquakes happen when you shake it. Oh, John. Got you a winner. She can shake the tomatoes off the... You're in the garden. Do all the work for you. You're out in the garden picking tomatoes. She just goes out there and knocks all the tomatoes off. You just have to pick them up. You don't even have to pick them in. You don't have to pick them off. You just have to pick them up. She just twerks them off the stem. Brrr, bang! All of them off there. MJK Jets is here. Mark says I have 4,500 Dragonite. I am hoarding now that I have Stella. Do you think they will come out with a new dragon this year? I don't know about this year, but they will probably... You never know with them. It's so hard to say. Like, they pulled CT out of thin air. Like, we had Zul'Goth. This has nothing to do with dragons, by the way. It's just another thing that happened that's kind of like a parallel to the dragons. We had Zul'Goth and Enraged Kurandara, and then, like, how long later was it all of a sudden we had CT? I think it's going to happen like that, kind of. If I had to guess. So we got Diamantina and Stellarix. And then a bunch of time is going to go by while they do all their stupid PvP stuff nobody wants. And then all of a sudden we're going to get another dragon. Like CT. So it's going to be at the point where you've been saving and saving and saving, and you're going to say, like, when are they ever going to come out with one? And they're going to want you to, like, get a second Stellarix and a second Diamantina, like you start doubting them, and then they'll do it. Like, they love to do that. They want you to waste your Dragonite before they bring out the next one. And I always thought they would bring out, like, another resource to add to the Dragonite to make you get another resource to get the next dragon. But they didn't do that with Stellarix. They kind of did it with CT, right? Don't you have to have, like, a weird... Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Ghost gems are spooky. What do they do? What would a ghost gem do? Can't you, like, tell from here somewhere? Ghost gems may not be matched. When exploded or destroyed, they give 10 souls to the player who destroyed them. Use Doom Skulls and Truce with Explosion effects to clear them off the board. Huh. That's kind of like the booty gem. We were talking about booties, and then we talked about ghost gems, and now ghost gems are like booty gems. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty gems may not be matched. When exploded or destroyed, they give 10 gold to the player who destroyed them. Use Doom Skulls and Truce with Explosion effects to clear them off the board. So they took out booty gem. They took out booty and gold, and they put in ghost and souls. That was easy. Just like Time's taking out my booty. Old Father Time's a booty stealer. He's a booty snatcher. Old Father Time's a booty snatcher. Tyrion Shark's gonna have a regular booty one day instead of a juicy booty. Ghost booties are fire. Get all the way up in that one. Get all the way up in there. It's invisible and you can see through it. Ghost spirit booty. Little ghost booty. What happens if a ghost twerks? There's gotta be a joke that starts like that. What happens if a ghost twerks? It's bootyful. It's bootyful. I just made that joke up. Is it good? It's like every ghost joke. You just say boo. You say boo in there somewhere. What happened when the ghost told a joke? Everybody booed. What happens when a ghost twerks? It's bootyful. Dad jokes. Made up dad jokes are the best. Because they suck and it's a dad joke. Like if you read a dad joke out of a book, that's one thing. If you make up your own dad joke, that's the king of cringe. Beg for Mercy's here. Yeah, the campaign usually brings in the heroic gems, right? So ghost gems will fall more. Some people will be in heaven. They love souls. Unfortunately, you only have a certain amount you can get per battle. You like 40. So it's the same with the booty gems. Unless you're doing something to actively increase your max, it's not going to like help too much. I mean, there's troops that boost off of souls that might be okay for that campaign. But if you think you're going to get like a bunch of extra souls, it's going to be a little bit extra. It'll be nice for like the new account next week. to be blowing up ghost gems. But for like end-game players and mid-game players, you're going to get what? Like, you're going to max out your 40 instead of getting like 4. 8. Get an extra 30 a battle or something. How do ghosts drink coffee with sugar and a lot of scream? It's a good one. Sugar and a lot of scream. Almost done. I think I'm gonna play until I get this done, and then we'll get out of here. If you guys have any more jokes or questions, tomorrow is EverQuest and potentially the members-only video, but I wouldn't expect it. It's like a 25% chance I'll do it tomorrow. If I have like nothing else going on and I'm looking for stuff to do, that's what I'll do. But the EverQuest usually takes way longer. Like, it could take just as long. Like, this is probably... I would rather do this. Like, if I had only had a certain amount of time, I would rather live stream, because I could live stream for like an hour and a half and quit. On EverQuest, you have to... Sometimes you have to, like, kill a certain thing until another thing pops, and then you have to kill that thing to get a key to go through a door, to kill another thing, and then you're dying, and stuff just isn't popping, and RNG just isn't happening, and it takes forever. Like, I'll play for 4 or 5 hours just to make one video. I think that's like a misunderstood thing about YouTube, and how, like, most people think like live streams take the longest because you're seeing like a 2-hour video, or pre-records take way longer than you would think. Like a 15-minute video can take an hour to make. Or just like with the EverQuest, an hour video can take 4 hours to make. It's like 4 times what's actually on the screen. You gotta make thumbnails and all that business too. Sometimes you gotta write a whole list of troops beforehand. And alright, so I made it. You saw me make it for free on video. I did not buy anything in the shop. And then I got all rewards. So I did that completely for free. That's why it's still good to do. Getting 2 orbs, you're getting a vault key, decent amount of gold and other stuff as you play through all 90 levels. Like, you're getting other stuff. It's not just this. Like, some people might think this is all you're getting, but as you go through the entire event, you're getting stuff from every fight too. So if you added like all that on top of this, it would look way cooler. But still, like a vault key, 40,000 gold, and 2 orbs of chaos that could be good orbs. Like, it's worth doing because you can do it for free. Like, if you had to spend 500 gems on this, it would not be worth it. Or even like 250 or something, but since it's only like 30 at max, it's worth it still. And I got crappy orbs, but it's okay. You never know what that vault key could be. You guys got to remind me to open up epic vault keys, because I keep saving them for you guys, and I keep forgetting to do it. I don't know which day. Maybe Saturday. Maybe we could do that Saturday. Because there's no other day, really. We really would have to do it Saturday or, like, next Tuesday. Mondays, there's way too much going on. Friday's probably going to be dominated by the new Mythic and the faction. Sunday's new account playthrough. Tuesdays, you see how today went. Like, that'd be the other day. So either Saturday or Tuesday, I got to open all these epic vault keys. And that's going to take us a good 20 minutes or so, probably. So remind me on Saturday to do that and put it in the title and stuff. Opening all my epic vault keys. Saving them for you. I mean, I get the loot, but it'd be fun to watch, I think. I cut my hair a little bit, by the way. It looks like crap, but I don't even care. It was getting too long. I used a hacksaw, pretty much. What's a ghost's favorite makeup to wear? Mascara. So you get a scare or boo. That's what you do. That's the so anything, if you can like set yourself up for that, scare or boo. Des says, has anyone got a ton of sand I can borrow? I want a camo and a raffle. I don't want a handkill booty. Nita says ghosts love astrology. They always read their horoscopes. Des says, do I swap stock-taking puss for Queen Beatrix? What? Stock-taking... Oh, Shocktopus. Queen Beatrix is good, yeah. The only reason I did Shocktopus was because it was the low-level team, so I forced myself not to use legendaries or mythics. So if you have something better than Shocktopus, like Queen Beatrix is a great example of something better than Shocktopus, so yeah. That would be good, Des. You can always mix like the mid and the low-level team. Not always, but like I'm giving you 3 ideas, and then for sure though, yeah, I would do that. That'd make your team way better. Now you could do Queen Beatrix and Venoxia. You could do double Queen Beatrix. You could do the Gob Truffle Shuffle. I'm sure you probably have that. I think those would all be good for the mid-level faction event. Queen Beatrix will cleanse you. She has a potential extra turn. She's doing true damage. She's amazing. She's good for like tons of stuff. She's like the answer if it's green or blue. If it's not Rowan, it's usually Queen Beatrix. Alright though, I'm going to get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Next time is tomorrow's EverQuest, maybe members only video, and then Thursday is the new account playthrough, where we will be doing the trials to get souls to level our troops and our hero, and then trying to complete Divinian Fields and Karakoth while other stuff opens up probably as we level with the World Quest and the adventure thing. So that's what we'll be doing. I don't know exactly, but that's a good idea of what we'll be doing. And then Friday we got New Mythic and the Fell Roost faction event with the new troop and a deep delve. New Mythic looks okay, looks at least worth messing around with. I don't know if everybody should get it, but we'll see. Make sure you don't helicopter out of bed and blow all your keys on it, because some people might be better off not getting this new Mythic. Believe it or not, that is a thing. Like my new account playthrough is probably not going to throw any keys for that entire week, because the only Mythic I could get is the new one. And do I really want that, or would I rather have something else? Depends. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes, like, a new Mythic would be good for a beginner, but, like, not for everybody else. So, I don't know. We'll have to decide that next week. But thanks for joining me, Mark, Sana, Anita, Des the Enforcer, Yoke the Ham, Mark Nugent, Beg for Mercy, Tyrion Shark. When he's swimming, only his booty shows. Anita, John Fitzpatrick. We have Sana. We have Mark. We have King G City. Gonna do that trophy fight. We'll do a duel with trophies. We got sword fight. Short sword fight. Short sword fight. Short swords for blah blah. King G City Des, Yoke. Sana with the gifted, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh yeah. Did we get out a jumping rope? I think we did. It's not like a you know. There's no firm scale. Sometimes you're jumping rope, sometimes you're swinging, sometimes you're a parking lot DJ. We got Mark, we got Yoke, we got Des, we got Anita. Did you do that? You did that twice. You did the bad thing twice. Chad with the 2. Always appreciated. Pizza Time was here. Sauna did the bad thing twice. What a sinner. You need to go pray and, like, ask for forgiveness for doing that. Mark, you too, bro. What is wrong with you? Why do you keep supporting this maniac? Talks about booties and short shorts. Dez was first, it looks like, on my screen at least. Sauna was second. Mark was third. We were talking about the devs dropping a bag of dog dookie and lighting it on fire, then running away with the Citadel Wars. At the beginning of the stream. Jumping rope, you got your foot caught up in the rope. Yeah, happy gymming. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'll see you Thursday at the latest if you don't do the EverQuest thing, which I totally understand. If you want to help out the EverQuest videos, just let them run on some other device that you don't... I do that sometimes. Like, I was watching somebody last night as I was going to sleep. Like, you know you're just going to fall asleep, and who cares what it is. Like, make that me, if you don't mind. As you're going to bed, and you know you're really not going to watch what you're putting on, you're just going to fall asleep like 5 or 10 minutes into it, make that a Sinnycool live stream or an EverQuest video or something. I'd be thankful for that. I do that for other channels, so... I ran somebody's whole playlist last night while I was sleeping. They got a bunch of extra watch time, a bunch of extra views just for me while I was sleeping. So, it helps a lot, and I appreciate it. That way you don't really have to watch or listen to it, you're just sleeping. But I'll see you Thursday at the latest. Thank you so much. Have a great day. You're the best. Peace out. Later, Sauna, Tyrion. Have a good one. Anita. Get that faction done.